Greetings, YouTube. Recently, I had a sea lion arrive upon my channel and begin to post text walls at me, just throwing them at me repeatedly. I tried to engage this person in a conversation because I was trying to get a point across. But this person didn't really want to engage. They just wanted to be a sea lion. They just wanted to throw text wall after text wall after text wall at me. And the kind of sort of point that this person was making, if he had one, was that my desire to not talk to white people is racist and discriminatory, and it makes me an evil, bad person. Um, Now, it is discriminatory, it is prejudicial. I admit that. It is not racist because I cannot be racist against white people. Racism is more than just prejudice or discrimination. It is discrimination and prejudice with power. And I have no power over white people. Now, you could say that you want to throw classism into the whole concept because there are people in the white community which have more social power than I do, and I have more social power than some others. I'm a homeowner, for example. I have a full-time job, and in our society in America, that holds more social cachet than if you were unemployed and a renter. I'm not saying I did this intentionally. I'm not saying I'm lording this over anyone. I'm just saying that's the way it is. Um, I didn't create the system. I am unfortunately stuck in it like the rest of us are. So you could say classism is involved in this, but that wasn't his point. His point is that I have to approach every white person with an utterly open mind, and I have to make myself open to them and give them my attention. That, in short, every white person I encounter is entitled to my attention. Now, in this conversation, I brought up one of the best examples of this I could think of, which is where women should not have to give their attention to anyone they don't want to. That no man approaching a woman is entitled to that woman's attention, even though there are many, many men that think they are entitled to a woman's attention simply because they are a man and she is a woman. And that makes them entitled to everything about her, including her sex. And I don't mean her gender, I'm talking about her actual sexual organs and her use as asexual objects. There are men that just feel they are entitled to women as sex objects because they are men and they are women. These are considered misogynistic douche canoes. But there are men like this. They feel they are entitled to the attention of every woman they encounter, and if they don't get it, they then get harassing or hostile or run to a red pill subreddit or go to an MRA or men going their own way forum and start bitching and moaning about how women are evil and won't date them. Funny about how that is. Also funny, how about men going their own way? Don't just go their own way and shut up. But no man is entitled to a woman's attention, and no one is entitled to mine. Nobody. Now, here's the thing. When I say I don't want to talk to white people because of the atrocity of the November election, the fact that white people were the majority voters that helped put the Jester King on his throne, I'm not hurting them. I am denying them my presence. And this sea lion derided my intelligence and my opinion, so apparently the lack of me in their life would be seen as a net plus. That would be a good thing for them. It would be a win-win. I don't have to talk to them. They don't have to be burdened with my presence. I don't see how anybody loses in that. I am not attempting to deny any white people their human rights, their civil liberties, or their bodily autonomy. Nope. Just denying them me. Whereas those that voted to put the Jester King on his throne have supported a political agenda put forth by the GOP that is all about denying other people their human rights, their civil liberties, and their bodily autonomy. So bitching to me about the fact that, well, you're being discriminatory because you don't want to talk to white people is not the same as a group of people that voted for a fascist state that is in the process already within the first 100 days of the administration of denying other people their human rights, their civil liberties, and their bodily autonomy. As far as I am concerned, everyone that voted for the Jester King is morally bankrupt. Because whether they are actively supportive of the agenda put forth by the GOP and its actions that they have already taken, they promised to take these actions and they have taken these actions, or they are passively supporting him because they just couldn't bring themselves to vote for that lady, for that nasty woman. But they would vote for a failed businessman who is a self-confessed sexual predator, a liar, a bigot, a racist. They're okay with that. But they're not okay for voting for Hillary Clinton. And frankly, I don't want to talk to people that didn't vote for Hillary Clinton. Whether you voted third party or you just said, I'm not going to vote, because you helped put the Jester King on his throne as well. I also blame the electoral system that we have because Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, and yet she is still not president. So when I say I don't want to talk to white people, that is not the same, by even the smallest measure, as supporting a fascist state that is attempting, and not even attempting, is successively implementing, stripping people of their human rights, civil liberties, and bodily autonomy. So if you'll pardon the vulgarity, fuck white culture.